here with Joe Nealon, a recently announced candidate for Selectman. What motivated you?
Well, over the next 3 to 10 years, this town is poised to have some real change. And the question is how this community is going to react to that change. We have legacy farms, we have the Fruit Street property, we have an active campaign for downtown revitalization. And I think this is a really important time to really make some decisions about how this town is going to shape itself in the future.
Would you do anything differently?
From the current administration, I think they're on the right track. I think, each issue that comes up to the board has to be handled on its own set of facts, but I don't think, looking back, I would change anything that's been done over the last 3 years. If you want to go further back, I might have discussion, but
Legacy farms, any issues there?
well, I think we're going to have a lot of issues there. I think there's a lot to be done down there. There's a lot that's going to be have to be decided as we go along. We're going to have to see how that whole project develops as time goes on. We still have to get through a few of the preliminary matters, such as the downtown streetlight crossing.
Changes to the charter, the change in the town clerk from being elected to being appointed. Any views on that?
My view on that essentially is that I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. I understand why one might want to do that. I know that it is allowed in the charter, but I'm not aware of any issues that is going on currently in the town clerk's office. Again, most of their directives come from actually the Secretary of the Commonwealth, as opposed to the Board of Selectmen or the town manager. And that's something at this point, I don't know why we would need to change that from an appointed to an election. I'd say keep as many choices in the hands of the people as possible.
Some people are pushing for a lot more business in Hopkinton, a larger commercial base, so supposedly lower taxes. I guess, A, do you see that actually happening? And B, are you in favor of a larger commercial base?
Well, I'm in favor of a larger commercial base. I think it has to be done correctly. It has to be done, we have to be very smart the way that we do it. I think we need a much larger commercial base here in town. We have a single tax rate here in town. So in terms of really realizing a direct increase in taxes, I think the more businesses you have or the more houses you have, you're going to have more tax income. But we also have to remember that that comes with more capital expense. We're going to need, more utilities, more infrastructure for those businesses. But I'm a firm believer in developing not only straight commercial space but also retail space. I really am a big supporter of the downtown revitalization.